Good morning. It is our first day at sea and it's around 6:30ish. We just randomly woke up and the view is beautiful. Come check it out. The water is so calm. So for breakfast, we have decided we will not be going to the Haven restaurant because we don't want to have a longer sit down meal right now. We're actually not even that hungry. So we are going to go hit up the Atrium Cafe, which has Starbucks products, and I might get just like a muffin or something. This ship does not have a standalone Starbucks like the Encore does and the newer class ships. So the Atrium Cafe has espresso, coffee, and more. They have lattes and mochas, and they have frappuccinos. I like the mocha frappuccino. And they also have tea, hot chocolate, cold brew. So we went to the Atrium Cafe and they did not have any muffins. They only had cupcakes. So we quickly went up to the Garden Cafe to check everything out, and I decided to just put a few things on my plate. I'm really not that hungry still. Zaz got an omelet, bacon and sausage. Washy. For breakfast, if you keep going to the back, it's much quieter. And they have bacon, sausage, ham, scrambled eggs, biscuits, gravy, baked beans, tomatoes, shredded chicken, potatoes. They can make pancakes over here, and French toast, waffles, all the toppings, muffin, pork patty, corned beef hash, an omelet station. Good morning. Oh yeah, this is this place to be in the back. There is no one back here. You can make toast. I don't know how you say this. And then cheese and cold cuts, cereal, yogurt, milk, fruit. When you go leave your room and you want them to make it up, press this button. No.
That's a blooper.
All right, there we go.
You put it at the same time, buddy.
Okay, you have to take this one off first and then put this one on.
There we go.
Yeah, there we
now
go.
Put more Crisco in.
And so on our room board, it'll say makeup room. Are you ready to go get a tour?
Oh yeah.
We are headed to the behind the scenes tour. We have to go meet in the atrium. And one thing to know about this is you have to wear closed toe shoes. Oh, that's the little times, yeah.
Okay, this is the washing area. We have two tunnel washing machine. We call it tunnel because it's a long wide washing machine. We turn proper 5 minutes for mixing the flour, and that's it. A little bit wet. That's a little bit wet. So that we can get the desired quality of
Laundry, piles and piles of laundry.
you, sir.
Thank you.
Because we have 42 nationality engineers, they are brilliant and very smart. One of my call, they will coming here to fix it the machine and rush immediately to have a lifetime of our machine.
In the galley. So we are back in the room hanging out on our balcony, and we wanted to talk about the behind the scenes tour because this was a free one that we get as platinum members, I guess, Latitude members. And so if you're platinum and above, you can register on the first day for this tour. And it was only one day at a specific time. So it was on our first sea day at 8:15 in the morning. So we met at the Cruise Next desk. And you go to the desk to check in. Kind of think they didn't have our names on there because the guy was asking us, "Oh, did you register?" And we said, "Yes, we came yesterday." And
Then he wanted to see our card, our
Yeah.
room card, and
so I don't know. It was a little strange for a second, but they let us on anyways. So there were so many of us that they split us up into two groups, and so we had Jade from Wales, and there are many differences between the paid one that costs $139 and the free one. So we did the paid one last year on the Jade. For the paid one, you go to the theater. Well, we went to just the dressing room. We went to provisions, we went to the control room, laundry, the galley, the bridge. So that's 6 places. I'm trying to think. I think that was it, right?
I think so.
So for the free one, we only went to the laundry, we went to the galley, and we went to the dressing room. But something cool about this one, tonight is Choir of Man. So to get to the dressing room, we actually had to go like through the set of the jungle. And so it was really neat to see like where they're coming in and out of, and that infamous urinal scene. We actually saw like how it works. So that was pretty cool. The Choir of Man cast, they have their own dressing room and it is only for them. Whereas like the other entertainers, I guess, share a different dressing room. So you could see all their costumes, all in the racks. They're all separated by each character. And then they talked about how there are no understudies. Those few guys are it. And so they audition people from all over the world. When they choose them, they all go to Tampa and they rehearse together in Tampa first for like a month. And then they come to the ship. So these guys are actually pretty new. They said this is only going to be their second show tonight. And so, yeah, so we're excited to watch it tonight and see how different it is from the one that we saw before. And, oh, if you do, y'all, when you sign up or online, it even tells you that if you do the behind the scenes tour, you have to wear closed-toe shoes. And then they tell you that when you sign up. So yesterday, I'm pretty sure she said it, it's everywhere. Well, people showed up with open-toe shoes. So they let them go run, get their shoes, and then come back. So we did have to wait on people to do that. Now, I will say, I don't have a lot of video because, well, one, we didn't go to as many places as we did on the paid one. But also, when you're in the crew areas, you cannot video and you cannot take photos. So I think I only had video from the laundry, which is still pretty cool. And it's cool to see the difference in the laundry area from one ship to a different ship. and the galley. Oh, but the galley was like, you said it was a controlled chaos.
Yep.
Like, there was so much going on in there in those few minutes that we were in there. Yeah. So like trying to listen to the chef talk, but also there was so much noise, background noise, but then so much going on. You're like watching and paying attention, like what everyone else is doing. And they were already building like gingerbread houses for Christmas time and all that.
Mm-hmm.
What did you like the most about this tour?
I would say of the 3 places, I think I like the kitchen area the best.
You like
The galley,
kitchen?
yeah.
It is pretty cool. Oh, with the paid one, we did get to take a picture last
with the
year
little-
with the they gave us props, and the chef, we took a picture with him, so that was cool. Let's see, this time, okay, I find the laundry really interesting. Like the amount of machines that they have going on. They have like towel folding machines, and I don't know, there's just a lot going on in there too.
That's like controlled chaos too, really. I mean, it's just stuff,
Yeah.
piles of stuff everywhere. I mean,
The amount of
it's like mountains and
linen.
mountains of towels and linen and pillows and
It's crazy. Like I like the laundry area the best. I just think it's fascinating. And so like it was also different on the Jade because it's a smaller ship. There were actually less people working in the laundry. Whereas this ship, they said we are at max capacity, so it's 5,000 plus people. In addition to
1,700.
1,700 staff
Crew.
member, yeah, the crew. So that's a lot of people. But I will say, walking through the back part of the jungle Choir of Man set was like pretty cool
That's cool.
too. Just seeing all that. And then after the tour, we decided to go see if the shops were open, and they were. Whereas last night it was only like a couple of little stores, like the watch place I think was open, and one jewelry place. Today, they're all open because we're at sea. Across the hall, there was some kind of raffle going on. I don't know. They were handing out raffle tickets to everyone, so we decided to walk across the hall. And y'all, we were so close. The last two numbers.
I thought we finally won
We
something.
thought we were actually going to win. The last two numbers were 9-7.
We had a 9-3 and a 9-4.
We were 3 and 4 numbers away. I don't know what they won, but it would have been fun. It's been a relaxing day. I could sit out here and listen to the waves literally all day long.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm going to finish the rest of my snack and maybe read while we sit out here until we decide to go eat. The Haven opens at 12 for lunch. So we're gonna go do that.
minutes is going to be hosted by your cruise director, Jack. So a few heads up to everybody. For those who purchase the physical cards over here, as you know, you need to purchase it. Let's take a look at the board. We got one from the left, four from the right. It is a right.
Yeah, you match 7.
What do we run for? We got a match.
Nothing yet. After hanging out around the ship and attending a few different things, we came to the room to find dessert and some cake. All right, let's try this banana nut bread and see if it's better than the pound cake that was in the courtyard pool this morning. So the pound cake this morning was kind of dry. And this is much more moist. It's unfortunate because they gave us so many pieces, and the two of us are not going to eat all of this.
No.
Especially since it's like 3 o'clock and we have dinner for 5:30.
We'll put it in the fridge and maybe you can munch on it over the next couple of days, maybe.
Something that reminded me about earlier when we were in the behind the scenes tour. Okay, this is a lot for just 2 of us to eat. So the leftover foods that they have, if they're consumable, they grind them up into micro granules, they said. The chef told us all this. And they grind them up into itty bitty little tiny particles, and then they release it into the water for the animals to eat. So it doesn't all go to waste. And then things that are not consumable, they separate it obviously into paper, plastic, and glass and whatnot. And like he mentioned, eggshells, that will just be thrown away
At the ports.
at the ports. So that was interesting. I thought that was a good, because I'm always thinking about stuff like that, like what happens to all the leftovers. And
What do you say after 4 hours? If it's
someone asked if
do you like reuse the food or something?
yeah, like can
repurpose
you
the food.
save the food for tomorrow? And so he said if it's marinated, he gave an example. If it's marinated chicken,
And it's cooked.
no. If it's marinated and not cooked
Right,
yet,
not cooked, but if it is
not cooked, then they can repurpose it for later. However, if anything that is cooked after 4 hours, then it's no longer good. So like if they already cooked the chicken, they can't repurpose that. But if it's marinated, then yes, they can save it for later. Yeah, that's what he said. So I thought that was pretty interesting. So the Saints game, Saints versus the Dirty Birds, is today at 3:30-ish. And I am a little sad because that is the one game that we always make sure to go to because they're our biggest rivals and it's the most fun because we always end up going, and where we sit, they always have Falcon fans, and so it's just a fun rivalry. So I'm a little sad that we are not at that game today, but it's okay because we're on vacation, right? So like a cruise is better than anything. So we are going to try to go see if we can find the game on any screens. But I will say this, I don't think it's going to happen. We're probably going to have to watch it on our phone like we watched the LSU game on our phone, because in the Freestyle Daily, it has a list of all the games that they're showing.
Ain't on there.
In Spice H2O and what was it? There was like 2 places that games are being shown. NCL, know your audience. You're sailing out of New Orleans, might want to play the Saints game on the screen. Just my humble opinion, There are a lot of Saints fans on the ship. We've come across them. We've hoodadded them. They're all asking about the game and talking about the game. Everyone's in there. AK-41 gear. I have my Saints shirt on. You know, it's New Orleans versus everybody.
Especially Atlanta.
Especially Atlanta. So, you know, we'd like some love and some football on the big screen. That's all, NCL. Just a little bit. You know, it's been a very chill day. I've thoroughly enjoyed it because we're not used to having such a chill day because we cruise with Zoe so much that it's constantly like go, go, go. When it's a family trip, we try to do things that will also keep her entertained. And so we do throw in things just for us, so she knows it can't always be about her. But it is mostly what she enjoys on our family cruises.
Which is okay.
Yeah, and that's fine. So it's strange that it's just us and not having her,
not catering to her
and
all the
not
time.
always, yeah, it's like, oh, what do we do? Oh, we could just sit around and do nothing, which is what we did most of the day. So it's nice, but we do miss her, and we've been messaging her, and she will send us pictures. And something that we do for her, we surprise her with little notes, handwritten notes every day. And so there's also like a small little something attached to it. So like one day it's her favorite candy. Today's gift was a game that she could play with my parents. So she sent us a message thanking us for the little gift. And yeah, so she's enjoying her time with my family and her cousins. And we are enjoying our quiet time. I'm like, sometimes I don't know what to do because I'm so used to always being on the go and having her as my sidekick. So we're going to go see about this game.
We'll see.
And then we have to get ready for the Italian restaurant. So we're going to get a little bit dressier than our normal t-shirt and athletic shorts and tennis shoes. We have been watching the Saints lose against the Falcons.
They haven't lost yet, but it's not looking good right now.
It is not looking good. We never found it on any TV. We walked around the whole ship. They had every other football game except ours.
Of course.
So, is that right? We are now heading down to the Italian restaurant as one of our specialty dining nights. And I got a little glance up.
Just a little bit.
Just a little. I am ready for date night with my husband. it is the end of the night and we're just getting back to our room around 11 o'clock. We had dinner at the Italian restaurant La Cucina, and it was pretty delicious for the most part. We ended up with 3 appetizers. One was the calamari, which is my favorite, so I got that. You got the...
Carbonara.
Okay, that. And then I wanted to try the lasagna, so they gave us that as an appetizer. Out of those 3,
Mine was the best.
his was definitely the best. And then I would say the calamari was the second best. And lasagna was It was all right.
It was okay.
Yeah, nothing to write home about. And so then, because originally I was going to get the lasagna as my entree, but then she recommended the ossobuco. I think that's fun to say. And I ended up loving it. So it also came with risotto, which I didn't love, but that's okay. I liked the lamb a lot. And then, what did you have?
The pizza, meat lovers pizza.
Oh, yeah. He got the pizza.
It was good.
And then we shared the cannoli. There's 3 different flavors, right?
Yeah.
I guess you could say. So it was like vanilla, pistachio,
And like fruit or something was the other one.
maybe, yeah, I don't even remember what it was. But then they gave me a little birthday treat. So, that was, and they actually sang. I thought they would just present me with,
Oh no, that is a big thing.
yeah, I thought they would just present me with the dessert. No, the staff all came over singing in the restaurant. And then from there, we decided to go to the comedy club or a comedy show at Headliners. They have different shows there. And go early because it fills up pretty quickly, and then it's standing room only. We ended up getting seats in the back, which were perfect. He will call you out and come to you and make jokes about you, but like it was all in fun. Everyone had a great time. I mean, I was cracking up the whole time. I thought he was pretty funny. His name was A-Train. I think it was
so.
A-Train. And then we went to the Haven Lounge. Actually, we got there at 8:30. And at 8:45, so 45 minutes before the 9:30 show of The Choir of Man. Okay, this is different from the encore. So we didn't know how it would work for this priority theater business. So on the encore, you go in the crew elevator, like right through this door that's in the Haven Lounge area. And there's one elevator and they'll bring you down. So this time we actually had to go out of the Haven area, and they had, I mean, it was kind of funny because they reminded me of like Men in Black, right? There were 3 Haven staff members, each holding a priority or an elevator for priority. So they were each standing in front of the elevators. And so we all piled into all the 3 elevators, and they brought us down to deck 7 where the theater is. And so we all got off the elevator pretty much at the same time. So we're in this line passing up everyone that's already waiting for, I mean, that's a little awkward, but like everyone that was already waiting in line to get into the theater, because the theater opens 30 minutes before the show. So at 9, those doors open. We were there at like 8:45. So they let us into the theater. So kind of like Disney Cruise Line, where you get to go in the theater before everyone else. So that's what this reminded us of. So we could sit anywhere, and we chose to sit to the left on the second row at the end so that we would have no one sitting in front of us. And we had the most perfect view. It was awesome. Mm-hmm. And the steps to the stage were right there. So they were always performing on the steps. So it was literally like they were standing right in front of us. The show was amazing. So do not miss it. It is, I would watch it over and over and over. Like, they're that good. So talented.
I agree.
Yeah. Oh, And just like the encore, okay, I timed it this time because I wanted to see the timeline of things. So at 9:15, the cast comes out, so 15 minutes before the show, to start kind of doing like the pre-show stuff, and where they like build the Tower of Cups and they let people go on stage to get a free beer. And so what was different this time though, on the encore, they had to cut people off because there were so many people waiting in line. We thought, oh, surely like 9 o'clock, 9:30 show is going to be all adults. The line's going to be long. No, there was really not that bad of a line. So then they were like, come on, anybody else want to come get? So he went and got another one. And so then, you know, they passed them out throughout the show, or there was one part of the show where they passed them out too. But yeah, so this time they didn't have to cut anyone off. So just FYI. But I think they stopped that like 5 minutes before the actual show started. Yeah. Oh, and the thing that they threw into the audience that we didn't know what they threw last time, it's like a coaster that says Choir of Man. Oh, we saw those on the tour. That's how we knew what it was, because when we went backstage, we saw where they were. The guys are amazing. They did a fantastic job. Oh, and two of the band, there's 4 band members up there. 2 of them were on the encore when we were on the encore. We recognized them. After the show, we decided to go check out the 80s party in Spice H2O. So it was all the jams, like Michael Jackson and Whitney Houston and Cyndi Lauper, all the good stuff. So we were rocking out, singing. They had people in 80s gear, so leg warmers, neon outfits, like side ponytails, like the whole shebang. Okay, so something that I learned about Spice H2O. It is an adult-only venue until 7 p.m. So all day from early in the morning to 7 p.m. it is adult only. After 7 p.m. it is family friendly for different events. Earlier they had a Mario Kart tournament, and they said for all the themed parties it's family friendly, so they had kids out there. So yeah, so that was something I learned. It was a fun day. Definitely. I enjoyed relaxing and just doing things that we don't normally get to do on other cruises, just because we do more family things. Oh, I will say this, the comedy show that we went to the first one. It was family friendly. That one was for kids. Just check your Freestyle Daily. They do have adult only comedy shows and different shows, and it'll say 18 and older or whatnot. But so, what would you say your favorite part was today?
Choir, man.
Mine too. It was a lot of fun. Even though we saw it before, I mean, it's a whole new cast. They did fantastic. So definitely like kudos to them. They did awesome. So tomorrow is another sea day. It was supposed to be Costa Maya, but they sent us an email giving us a strange reason as to why we couldn't go there. I'll have to like put it in the video later on because I can't remember off the top of my head, but it had something to do with like the speed or something. They told us that like what, a month or so ago. We have no plans whatsoever. Well, he might work out. I want to sleep. Yeah. Okay, I think that's what we'll do. All right, thanks for joining us on our first sea day. See you in the next video. Good morning. It is our second day at sea today, our third day on the ship. So we get another beautiful day on the water. Come check out the scenery. I can't get enough of that view. So we are going to be headed to the Haven restaurant for breakfast, and this time we're going to sit inside because we sat outside for lunch and we were burning up by the time it was over, but we also felt the service was really slow outside, and it could be because every other table out there with us were large families and we were 2 people. So I don't know, it was very crowded yesterday for lunch. So we're going to try inside and see how that goes for breakfast. We are back in the room after breakfast and it was delicious. We went there around 8 a.m. and there was barely anyone in there. So it was nice and quiet, and I decided to go with my favorite, the waffles with the whipped cream and fruit with a side order of bacon and a mimosa, while Zaz ordered the avocado toast and coffee. We both got items from the breakfast bar. There are different pastries, fruits, cheeses. Our favorite is the almond croissant, which we also get on Disney Cruise Line at Palo Brunch. And when we actually walked up there, there were none left. And Iman, who was our waiter a couple days ago, happened to walk by and was talking to us. I asked if there were any more in the back, and he brought it right to our table. So we also had the awesome almond croissant, so don't miss out on that. After breakfast, we went down to the atrium. Zaz went and got a Starbucks. I was full, so I did not get my Starbucks today yet. But I decided to go sit in the atrium because they were doing the Sudoku challenge. It was coming right up. So they give you a blank Sudoku paper, and then they'll put the numbers on the big screen, and then you copy that onto your paper and then try to solve the puzzle. The first person did it in 4 minutes. I did it in 5, but I didn't win, which it doesn't matter because I still had fun. I like doing Sudoku puzzle, Sudoku. And after that, they also had word search challenges. So in the atrium, there's always different things going on, whether it's like making sushi or trivia or dances. They're going to have line dances later today. So check out your Freestyle Daily, which they will give you the paper format every evening for the next day, but you can also check it out on your phone. There is the NCL app. When you log in there, it says Freestyle Daily, and you can select the day and scroll through it and see what else is happening. And we came up to the room and are just going to relax the rest of the morning. Well, I plan on relaxing because he might go take a jog somewhere or walk. We took the stairs from 6 all the way to 17, 2 at a time, so I got my cardio in for the day. We plan on going to the sun deck in a little bit and just hang out. When you log into the NCL app, you will have different options at the bottom: home, on ship, on shore, and plans. So if you select on ship, you can look at the deck plans if you're looking for something in particular and you need to figure out what deck it's on and if it's in the aft or forward. Dining, You have all the different dining options, complimentary as well as specialty dining. Ooh. You have your entertainment, so all the different shows. They have the behind the scenes tour, the supper club, Deal or No Deal, Wheel of Fortune. There are more shows, like they have the comedian, but it's not on here. And there's a magician tonight as well. And then here's your freestyle daily. So this was yesterday. That was our first C day. So you just have to kind of scroll through it. And it's 82 degrees. And let's see, this is the last week of November. So nice and warm. So there's just some different information. And then here are the highlights for today. They have outdoor sports, so they have different tournaments. They have this cool like painting class. It is an additional fee. It kind of reminds me, I saw the like ad about it on the TV. It kind of reminds me of like painting with the twist, if you like that kind of thing. There's Deal or No Deal. There's different game shows. Wheel of Fortune is tonight, so I plan on going to that because I enjoy it. If you don't get selected to go on stage, you can play on your phone. And then in the supper club, they have the murder mystery. Reservations are not required. It's first come, first serve. From what I've heard, it's a fixed menu, so there are not many food options in there. But you can, talk to guest services or the dining team to figure out what exactly is on the menu. And then if you keep scrolling, it's separated by morning, afternoon, and evening. So tonight there's a disco party, whereas last night it was 80s themed. It also has all the dining and their hours of operation, all the bars and lounges. So if you want to do the water slides, they're only open from 10 to 12 and then 2 to 6. The family slides are open 10 to 6. The kids aqua park is also 10 to 6. There is an adult only pool there as well in that middle section. The ropes course is 10 to 12. The arcade is always open. So things like mini golf and the ropes course, I plan on doing that on a port day because I'm hoping that there will be less people on board. And I'm gonna have to check the times out to see if it actually works out where there won't really be anyone on here and there won't be any lines. If you want to go shopping or if you're interested in the kids clubs, all that information is there. And then they have deals of the day you can go check out. Yeah, so all kinds of information on this app. And then if you click on shore, you can look at the excursions by port. So if you're still interested in booking something and you haven't done it yet, if you want to book one specifically through Norwegian, you can find it on the app. And then if you click plans, it'll show you your dining reservations by day. So it shows every time we've eaten at the Haven. And then it also has our specialty dining on here. If you had excursions, it would show it on there. I don't have any excursions, so ours is only food related. I do have a massage booked on this Honduras day, and they told me that that is not going to show up on my plans. So I had to make sure to write it down and also put it in my phone as an alarm so I don't forget. So I don't like that. Like I booked it, so I feel like it should be in my plans. But also with the behind the scenes tour, the same thing. It wasn't in my plans yesterday. So I don't know. I feel like that's different from Disney, where like Disney, you can see literally everything that you have booked. Like if we have the Princess Gathering booked, all of that like is on the app. So I feel like this lends itself to like someone forgetting something, but it's still pretty convenient. Hope that helps. We are hanging out at the waterfront. There's us relaxing. We decided to come out here and actually leave our room so that they could finally clean it.
Somebody slept in so late.
Because I slept in.
Okay.
And then when we came back from breakfast, I laid back in the bed while he went to go jogging. Oh, yeah. Tell us about that experience.
Well, I think if you go on the quote-unquote dedicated jogging track for, I think it was on level 17, 18. I think it was around 9 or 10 o'clock. Not a good idea. People are constantly walking through there and not really paying attention. So my advice would be, if you're going to use the specific jogging track to walk or jog, you probably should do it first thing in the morning, like, I don't know, 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning. There'll probably be nobody out there. Nobody getting in the way. There's a lot of people not really paying attention. People walking against traffic. People just standing around. So if you're going that late, I would suggest probably just go to the actual fitness center and use the machines. That's what I did after about 10 minutes or so. So.
Yeah. And it is a sea day, so it's extremely crowded outside, which is typical. But we keep thinking, like telling ourselves, like, this is the most people we've probably ever seen on a cruise ship. But the more we think about it, this is one of the, or maybe the only time a ship has ever been this full that we have sailed. And this is number 20 for us. So this is number 9 on Norwegian, but 20 overall. And there are over 5,000 people on this ship, and it feels like 5,000 people on this ship. So I feel like everywhere we go on a port day, a sea day, has been just crowded. Which, look, it's Thanksgiving week, you know,
We'll see what happens tomorrow when people are
like,
port.
it's not a big deal, but it's just different than what we are used to. We don't usually, I guess, have this many people, because the bigger Disney ships have 4,000 people. Mm-hmm. And I mean, we've done the breakaway. Now, we'll say Encore, I think, is the biggest ship that we've done. But again, that itinerary was very different. Like in Alaska, there weren't that many kids. Like this one is packed with kids. Like the adult pool is packed to the max. The beach chairs, there's not a lounger available. The kids' family pool is packed. The water slides, the lines are so long, like all the way down the stairs. The little aqua park is super crowded. So just now, you know, when you go on a holiday week, it is going to be crowded. This one is at full capacity.
They said 5,084 or something.
Yeah. So there's just a lot of people. Like, it's okay. I mean, you can still find like quiet areas.
It's a big enough ship where you can find plenty of areas that don't have a lot of people. So.
Right. So I mean, we're sitting on the waterfront on the starboard side, and we were able to find a couple chairs, and it's pretty mostly quiet over here. Like, it's not too crazy or anything. So it's breezy, the sun is shining, the waves are crashing. I have my book ready to read. So we're just going to enjoy some outdoor time while they fix up our room. Oh, something that was funny. Well, when I went to go get my Starbucks, they had a paper airplane challenge, and that was actually pretty comical. The things that people came up with, they had like tiny little planes and then ginormous, huge paper ones. Some went really high, others went fast, others like literally just popped right down in front of them. So that was fun to watch. Oh, something about the Starbucks. They do have a Starbucks package available. We don't get it because we don't feel like it's worth it for us. We each only
Maybe get one a day. If
maybe get one a day, maybe. And by
That's-
the end of the trip, I don't usually want one. But I think you have to get minimum two a person. Like it would have to be like each
At
of us
least,
get
yeah,
two,
to
I
make it
think,
worth
to
it.
make it worth it. Some people have said you can't share it with whoever is in the room, like it's per person, the package. But then I heard other people say that, oh, I've asked for 2 drinks and they give me 2 at the same time. Other people have said they won't give me one until I finish the other one. For us, we don't drink enough Starbucks to make it worth it, so we just go get it whenever we want. But we do have the beverage package because when we book our cruises, there's usually always a promotion. So it used to be free at sea, then it was more at sea, and then I don't know. It might be free at sea again.
Something like that.
I don't know. They keep changing it all the time. But we get a couple of specialty dining for free, quote unquote.
or included.
Included, right? It's not really free, but we get 2 specialty dinings, and then we get the beverage package. So we basically can go anywhere on the ship and get whatever we want to drink. But I think it actually has to be like $15 or less, whatever that drink may be. We don't get anything premium usually, so we never have to pay. And then you get like $50 worth, or $50 towards your excursion. You remember that? But it's not per person. It's just like the first person in the room. And then there might be like some Wi-Fi minutes, I think.
I think 150 minutes maybe.
It's
or
like
something.
250 minutes.
Or 150.
Oh, I don't know. So you get some Wi-Fi minutes if you have that promotion. But we got the streaming. Do you remember how much that is or no? I might have to look that up. But we got, I guess that would be the highest package, right? Like
Yeah.
to stream.
And if you book it beforehand, it's a savings too. Like versus booking it on the ship.
Oh yeah, that goes along with like the arcade package. Is it the arcade package? It's cheaper. I think it might be cheaper if you get it ahead of time, like a little discount. So, yeah. I'm trying to think of anything else. I think that might be it for now. We're gonna relax and enjoy the view. We are back in the room after hanging out at the waterfront for a little while. Then we went shopping. Someone has a shopping problem.
Not me.
It's not me. I get told to go into the stores and look at
By who?
everything. Yeah. So I did not eat lunch on purpose because you didn't eat lunch either. We did not eat lunch because we thought those chicken salad sandwiches were gonna come.
But
And we get to the room, and while I am grateful for the sandwiches,
yeah, they're gonna be good, I'm sure. But
they're ham and cheese. Yeah. So we'll have
maybe tomorrow.
yeah. We'll eat. We'll still eat it. And then we have dessert. Some pistachio dessert. We have the
Chocolate covered strawberries.
yes, which are my favorite.
And then kind of graham cracker, maybe with coconut on top of chocolate.
Yeah. So we're about to.
And a mudslide from the bar across the way.
Oh yeah, let me say this. The Haven bar has way better mudslides than the Atrium bar. Just
They're the best
FYI.
bartenders, I would say.
Yeah. Like, I like frozen drinks, and so that's what I like to get. And I've noticed that the Haven bar tastes better than the Atrium. The Atrium one was fine. It's just this one was better. So we'll eat our little snacks, and then I'm probably gonna go get French fries somewhere because that's my favorite thing. So bon appetit. So we ate our ham and cheese sandwiches and some of the desserts, and then still went to Garden Cafe to get my pizza and French fry fix. So while we were in Garden Cafe, we video chatted with our Zoe girl, and so it was so nice seeing her face and hearing her voice. Because honestly, like, I've had moments of sadness because I miss her, and I see all these different things on here that she would love, or seeing, you know, some of the kids with their families makes me think of her. And then this morning at breakfast, they had NSYNC playing, which, if you know me, NSYNC, those are my people. And they go from NSYNC to this song called Rise Up, which is actually one of her dance performance songs. She is a dancer as of 2 months ago. She made the first ever dance team at her school. That song came up, and I'm eating my waffles, and I just have tears coming down my face. And Zaz is like, oh no, somebody better change this song quick. Because it made me think of our girl, and I could picture her doing the routine over and over and over in our living room. So while it is nice having some downtime and we have our time together, just us, like, we still miss her very much. And we have Androids, and so I've heard people say, the ones that have iPhones, that they can still send messages with iMessage. So that's another reason for the package, that the internet package, that she's been able to text me throughout the day from my mom's phone and send me pictures and videos. And so today we were able to chat, like I said. So we're still keeping in touch with her every day. And nighttime is when it gets sad, because that's when we have the most family time, just because of our work schedules and school and activities. Like, we're all together at night for the most, like, the longest period of time in a day. And so, like, that's when it's sad, because then we're all not together. But we will see her in a few days. Now we are back on our balcony, and I've been browsing the itineraries. Ooh, it's breezy out here. I've been browsing the itineraries. We have Worldwide, which we have done a couple of those, and they have truly been amazing. It's just harder now with having a child. She's not interested in going on these longer ones, so we would have to leave her. And with all her activities, it just makes it harder. But Zaz is over there checking out. Oh, he's got the pen. Oh, he picked up the pen. That must mean that he found something. Oh, wait, no, I circled that one. Don't put an X on it. That's a good one. Well, the ship is good. The itinerary we've done before, so I'm not really that worried about it. But yeah, so they have different options. They have North and South America. So I started circling ones that I would want to look into. We really would like to do either the Luna or the Aqua next, as far as NCL. We do have 3 Disney ones coming up, so it would have to be sometime after that. But we have so many options for NCL, it's crazy. The ultimate dream would be Panama Canal, but if you can see, these are like 15 days and up. Like, that's not possible for us right now. And maybe if they did it during the summer, but it's always like April, October, December, and that just does not work with work and school. But they also have partial Panama Canal, which I feel like if we're going to do Panama Canal, we need to just go big and do the whole thing. Southern Caribbean, which is my ultimate favorite. And we get to do a true Southern Caribbean cruise this coming summer. Eastern Caribbean, I love Eastern as well. And then Western, which is my least favorite of all three, but I will still pick a Western over no cruise. So, yeah, so many options.
Each card also enters you into a draw to be called up as a contestant on stage. Think you can solve the puzzle the fastest? Use the solve feature to submit your answer on the phone.
You can store things. Have you stored it? And?
Sure. From Hollywood to the high seas.
Your choice. Take it away. Aim nice and high. Is there anything in particular you are looking for tonight?
Money.
Big money?
Yes. I spoke too soon.
M for mother. There are no M's. Ali, welcome. Do you have any idea what's going on right now?
A little bit.
Okay. You tell me if not. Okay.
We are back in the room at the end of the evening, and after our afternoon of relaxation, we went to the Haven restaurant for dinner. And I will say this, you don't really have to get, too dressed up for dinner. I have like a tee, like a v-neck tee. And I did wear jeans. I put jeans on with some closed-toe shoes. But Zaz has on like comfy, not athletic shorts, but like guy shorts. I don't know. And that reminds me of like a fishing shirt. So, as long as you are presentable and you don't have swimwear on, supposedly you cannot wear...
Or like graphic tees or like,
Well,
something with holes in it. And
yes,
stuff
like
that.
jeans with holes. And I think they said like
No,
tees with no offensive
Right,
language,
correct.
which I hope people wouldn't wear that anyways. But so, oh my gosh, I think tonight's dinner was my favorite. I got the surf and turf. Yeah, oh, it was so good with the baked potato. And was today when I got the pork belly?
Yes.
Yes, I got the pork belly.
What appetizer?
My appetizer was pork belly, and then my entree was surf and turf. And they come and take the lobster out of its shell for you. So Disney does that.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess they all do it. And then what did you get?
I got the lobster deviled eggs.
Those are amazing. Oh, you got the Caesar salad.
Caesar shrimp salad and the lamb chops, I think.
The lamb, yes. So we didn't get dessert. At this point, we've tried a lot of different things in Haven. Because we did the Haven on the Jade. We did it, although that's not a true Haven. I don't recommend that. We did it on the Encore and now. So like we're at the point where we don't feel like we have to get everything, like appetizer, entree, dessert. And honestly, I can't eat that much anymore. Like I have to have like small meals. So I've learned what I really like and what I could just pass on. Because he makes fun of me. I'm a picky eater. I feel like I have ventured out a little bit more since we cruise and there's like so many options from when we first got married. So I can't be mad at Zoe for being a picky eater because I like what I like and I'm not very adventurous, right? I would say I'm not a foodie at all. Like I could eat steak every single night.
A lot of people could eat steak every single night,
I know,
but
I don't feel like I have to have other things.
You don't have to, but
I
it's always
like
good to try new things. That way you can see if you like that. You like that better, or
I do like the lamb. The lamb.
See? Good thing I let you try it, because
Yeah.
otherwise you wouldn't have probably got it.
Mm-hmm. Lamb wouldn't be my first choice. I like steak and
Steak and potatoes.
yes, my fave. So then, oh, it was so quiet for dinner at the Haven restaurant. Like there really weren't that many people in there. And I mean, I guess we were there from like 5:30 to 6:30. So from there we decided to go check the Escape Theater. There was a magician illusionist who was a good show. Like, I think he's been on, I don't know, he's been on different shows. Like, he talked about all the different shows that he was on. I mean, it's pretty cool. Like, it was very family friendly. Although he did throw in some, like, adult jokes that probably went over kids' heads. But, so yeah, I mean, that would be like a one and done. And then we stayed for Wheel of Fortune. I like Wheel of Fortune. I was not a contestant on the stage, but this time the 3 contestants, like, it was a good mix of people. I just remember, like, on the encore, it was I don't know, like, today's contestants were like more lively and fun. And I will say that I like this cruise director the most out of like any of the more recent NCL cruises that we've done. Like, he is like high energy, he's funny, like he like is doing an amazing job. I think his name is Jack, or is it Jake?
No, it's Jack.
Jack, but there is a Jake. Who's Jake? Jake from State Farm. Oh, the other guy said that earlier. Okay, so it's Jack, not Jake. Wheel of Fortune was fun. I played on my phone, and we did manage to solve, I think, 3 out of the 4 puzzles on our phone, but we were not quick enough. There were people that were solving, like, one of them, somebody solved it in like 26 seconds.
18.
It was 18 seconds? Oh. Yeah. Now, the first puzzle we solved, we were actually like number 8 out of everyone, so I feel like that was pretty good. We came to the room, and our little treat, he brought us some more treats today. We got chocolate chip cookies. So then I went to the bar to ask for milk, and I think he thought I was crazy. But yeah, so we got our milk and cookies as our nighttime dessert before we go to bed. Tomorrow is actually not Honduras. I had my days confused. Tomorrow is Harvest K. It's not Key, it's Harvest K, Belize. The food there and the drinks are not part of your package with your ship, with your cruise package. So all that is an additional cost. So we're going to get off at some point. We're not rushing to get off. We're going to get off and show y'all the island. We've been there multiple times before, so we're not gonna hang out there all day. We plan on being back on the ship by lunchtime so we can eat lunch here and then hang out and relax. So, like, this is a true vacation. Like, we're getting to just chill. I read my book. I was like, oh my gosh, like, I don't have a lot of time to read anymore. And so that was really nice. Just reading and listening to the waves. Like, we spent so much time outside today. It was amazing. Do you have a favorite thing about today?
That was pretty much it. Just hanging out, relaxing,
Yeah.
not doing a whole lot.
I know. I was actually going to say my favorite part of today was just sitting outside and reading my book. Like, that was really relaxing. We're about to enjoy our milk and cookies, and we will catch y'all in the next video. Bye.